Hello. As you may have seen from my previous videos, I like knives in general and Jesper Voxnaes knives in particular. Until now I had 13 Jesper Voxnaes knife collaborations, and today I received this, the FX-514 Ravn, again designed by Jesper Voxnaes. Really nice, bit chunky knife. Made with Cocobolo handle scales. Blade is made of N690 steel. Comes with a liner lock. And I have to say it's really smooth. I was a bit hesitant at first to buy this knife because it's quite a bit heavy, but one of my YouTube viewers, Colton Rob, suggested it and I just couldn't resist, so I bought it, and yeah, I really like it. The shape of the handles are great, it fits great in hand when you hold it like this, normal fist. Clip point blade, really nice. And even though it's quite heavy, it's way over 150 grams, so normally everything over 120 grams is a bit too heavy, at least for me, for normal EDC carry, but later you will see what I have in mind, what kind of use I have in mind for this knife. Stout knife, really thick, and pillar construction. Oh yeah, again the smoothness. It's surprisingly smooth for such a big, heavy knife. I would say, it's around an 8 or maybe even a 9 out of 10 on my smoothness scale, with 10 being the Spyderco Sage 1, at least for me, that's my benchmark. So yeah, it's really, really smooth. Now let's compare it to a knife that I reviewed or shown previously, the Boca Scout. You might say, okay, these are completely different knives, this seems a bit smaller, but actually from lengthwise there's not much of a difference, but also in weight. Even though this seems a lot smaller, but because it's massive and doesn't have this pillar construction, it's quite heavy. It's almost the same weight as this one, and they are comparable because they both have wooden scales, both use N690 steel, and both cost around 150 euros, or just a little bit under 150. And this is my point here, neither of those knives come with a pocket clip. So how to carry this knife? I'll show you the Boca, which only comes with this small cloth sack, which is not the greatest option for a 150 euro knife. You can buy a leather sheath, but you have to pay extra for it. While this knife comes with a really, really nice leather sheath. Already out of the box it comes with this. And I will show you. Really high quality. The button here, and on the back you can strap it on your leather belt, and you don't have to take off your belt. You can just put it through. Really great. And maybe just a short comparison for my intended use. So normally for outdoor use, I usually use fixed blades, and pocket knives just don't feel right to use. Mainly because of the pocket clip, it just doesn't feel right to have a pocket clip attached to your pants somewhere, I don't know. But this with a sheath, yeah. Maybe not as your main knife, but if you have something like this, a huge knife, already in a sheath somewhere, and As a coincidence, this is the Viper bore, also designed by Jesper Voxnaes. Then this could be a good company knife or companion knife attached to your belt. And this is what I am trying to do, because until now I used a big and a small fixed blade, but now I will try to use a big knife and this folding knife. You'll see how that works out. And even the colors of the sheaths are matching. Okay, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Oh yeah, I forgot something. I've been too positive about this knife. There's also one thing that's not so positive, namely when it comes to sharpening. If you look at this blade like this, you can see the small triangle, and this part will be kind of hard to sharpen actually in many systems. So you have to keep that in mind. Even out of the factory you can see that's not machined perfectly in this corner here, and it will definitely be hard in most sharpening systems to keep it sharp. But that's the only downside of this knife, apart from the weight that I could find. Thanks.